Another shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Another shot is gonna hit you with a mind overloaded, loaded. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Just remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again, it might be the alcohol talking. It might be the alcohol talking. Let's go. 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 Let's go.
Oh, what's going on, guys? Man, I am late. When I say technical difficulties, that's an understatement for tonight. Literally, as we were trying to go live, we realized there was a lot of stuff we had to reboot and redo, and we knew it was coming. And that happens sometimes whenever you do the whole, changeover, changing of the guard, and when things go a little different than, what they have been. Some people will turn around, they do what they need to do to cover their ass, or, whatever needs to be done. So, it was just a minor glitch. It really was. And it was something we had meant to address 24 hours ago. And unfortunately, I guess you could say our wires got crossed a little bit, and there was miscommunication on each other's times. And here we are. So we're going to try and have as much fun as we can now. So the one thing I'm going to ask of people, though, we've discussed it in the past, and due to recent events, we've had to redo it again. So I am going to invite and ask all of you to please check out our YouTube. I'm going to have to change it on the Linktree, but if you just type in Another Shot Podcast on YouTube, you shouldn't have any problems. Actually, just for the fun of it.
I'm getting ready to do that right now.
Both of us. I want to see what it looks like, because I think it's going to look awesome. New face, new everything. And I want to see just how easy this is and how much more I'm going to have to, I may end up having to share it with all of you, and let's see what we got here. I'm pretty sure we put it as podcast, so let's see if I put in. Oh, it's going to take some time to get in the algorithm. But once we do find it, like I said, we literally just had to reopen it ourselves tonight and start a whole new page. So it's something I'm really looking forward to. Once I dig around and I find it, I'll probably have to do it. I'll do it on the next break. I'm not going to sit here and waste time searching around, because you have two of us on it, and she may end up finding it a little bit faster than I am. And why the hell is my glass? That's not the right beer glass. I'm really misfiring tonight. But as you can see, guys, not much has changed. I mean, I'm still going to be on here. It's just the only thing we're not on right now is YouTube. But that's also going to give us the opportunity to, we've been talking quite a while about getting on all the different, like X and Instagram. And I mean, this might have been a good idea. I didn't even think about it till now. I probably could have signed us up on Instagram or logged it in and ran with it that way. But again, c'est la vie, It's just an interesting situation right now. Obviously, I'm sure everybody's been talking to everybody, and it's been, I don't know. I guess a good way to say it, it loomed its head a few months ago that it was going to happen. I just wish there was one of the biggest things we ran into was the the communication broke down. And at the end of the day, when you're doing it with friends, it is bound to happen. I don't care who you are. You're going to end up with a tribe full of chiefs with 0 Indians. 0. And if you get pissed off because I said Indian, you know what? The hell with it. But yeah, it's just like I said, keeping up in communication and still working together after the fact. I mean, I do my best not to burn bridges, especially afterwards. It's just, the best way to put it is grow the fuck up, honestly. But again, lessons learned, curves going past. I mean, it's just, I don't know, curves going past didn't make any sense, but they say learning curve, and getting around that curve is where it becomes interesting. So on that note, yeah. What's funny? This day started off so actually really nice. I got another message, and I said this a few weeks ago, but I'm gonna have to say it again. It's starting to look like I'm gonna be back doing the 9-to-5 again, and I'm actually kind of excited about it. I've got a job opportunity coming up, an interview, and I'm looking to get back into the rhythm of things. I really am. If you guys are anything like me, I'm a student of habit. I'm a product of habit. However you want to say it. I've heard it said both ways, but I hate when habit. Everything changes. I just hate when it abruptly changes, and then it's just kind of one of those. Well, thank you, ma'am. We got our first one on here, Miss Jan. It's good to see you, lady. Like I was saying a little bit ago, unfortunately, we had to literally reboot everything, but that is not a problem. Kind of, as I said, learning curves. I think both of us learned a few things on that one. And
yeah, Bill can be in a completely separate building than me, and I can still see and talk to him with our mics on.
Fun part is that was going through my computer mic. I left my mic out here.
Yeah, but either way, we were
you can still
able to
talk.
Communicate.
I just
no clue what she was listening, what she was watching on the TV, though.
She was watching some cartoon. Jay had to go to bed a few hours ago. He was exhausted. I'll tell you what, I wanted to go to bed last night. And again, everything was just going every which way. But I tell you what, I slept like a damn champ. I'm not gonna lie. It's been quite a while since I've actually been able to put my head to pillow and stay down. I think I got up for a little bit at 9 and I said, you know what, the hell with this. Laid back down and I was down for another hour or so and just kind of set, rest, and relax. But I've been trying to get back into this swing of things as if I was actually working, and I still can't bring myself to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning every morning. Oh, Mr. Arliss is in the house. What's going on, brother?
Arliss, we could have used your technology help about 20 minutes ago.
We did just fine. He'd have been proud of us.
I guess 20 minutes ago he would have been proud of us because that's when we were talking back and forth from there to here. But
you really enjoyed that, didn't you?
yes, I was watching you. I'm like sitting there, what is he? Oh, he's in his comfy chair.
I was in my comfy chair. So when we did the whole reboot, one of the things I had to do was re-download some music and some pictures, and we literally were tag teaming the page from different areas. I was in the house, she stayed out in the garage.
Oh, my mind is not in the right place for you to say that.
Been busy since 5 a.m. I'm the one drinking. Just to kind of all kinds of crap today at work, just trying to stay positive in this state because it's rained so much. Weather is not broke to enjoy the outside, but hope to see sunshine by Sunday. Oh, goody. I myself have a slam-packed weekend, too. I mean, I got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I haven't done that since my early days, spinning tunes. And there's part of me that's like, yes, I can't wait. And then there's another part of me like, Jesus God, I'd like the weekend. But the fun part is Memorial Day is this Monday.
I have to work.
Kitty Cat is joining the workforce herself, and unfortunately, what would originally start off as Sunday starts off. I guess not really. Unfortunately, when you think about it,
No, I was
the sooner the better.
originally scheduled Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I was going woohoo. They put me on Monday because that's time and a half. Woohoo, woohoo. Well, then I got a message today. Hey, can you work Friday? And I went, this Friday or next Friday? They said this Friday. I said sure. So I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 4 days in a row. Woohoo.
So basically, Arliss, just to give you a quick recap, what we were talking about Sunday before I left, we ended up having to do tonight. And it was kind of a shocker. It would have been nice to have at least gotten a message saying, hey, by the way, I disconnected everybody's social media. All the Facebooks, everything was disconnected. And I thought, wow. So we just went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. And now moving on. I'm taking a break and going out Saturday.
Wow. You are taking a break. I want pictures of that.
Or do we?
Even if it's just him sitting on a porch with a beer in hand and
Hey, if he really wanted to, he could both take a break and work all at the same time, so to say. You know the reason I say work, I've got a campground Saturday. And they've got a big area, and they're constantly looking for different entertainments. Shit, worst case scenario, you can come out there and spin tunes. And trust me, I thought about this, by the way. I do have the ability to do instrumentals only. So the next time our good friend's out, if he wants to sing one of his songs, we could definitely I could fire it up and remove the vocals and give him the mic and just let him run with it. What are you looking at there, girl? You look like you are perplexed.
Up a creek at 7. Sounds like fun.
So you're going fishing? Hell yeah, brother. I might try and take advantage of Monday because I tell you what, this weekend, not only do I have a lot of running around to do myself, poor Sarah is going to be in there just going nuts on the house because I'm not sure what day people are going to start showing up. And yes, Jan, I did forget to talk to her. I didn't get the opportunity to. I will ask her. We're going to have people coming in here for the big G word. It's coming quickly. But the good news is I'm off all next weekend. So
am I.
I've got a bottle to help drown out some sorrows.
No, it's a venue Brett is playing at.
Ah. Jay Holler, maybe we can meet up. I was looking, I tried to find him again on Facebook. Send me a link. He was telling me the other day he's played Leon's with the Huck and Philbillies. So I think it'd be cool. I'll tell you what, if I didn't brag about him enough, this his drumming was like amazing.
Oh,
And a super cool attitude. Like, I mean, he just
quick plug for Arliss. Arliss, it is October 11th you're playing, but I'm trying to remember, is it JR's you're playing at on October 11th?
he can't talk to you right now. No, I think one thing we are definitely going to have to push for. I want to see these guys play the Ironworks in Titusville.
Ooh, not been there.
Decent. It's an awesome little venue, and I'm telling you, I mean, if the Crossroads plays there all the time, so it's as simple as just shooting out a message.
Okay, yes, it is JR's. It is JR's. Blue, remember JR's October 11th.
I don't remember what I did yesterday.
Arliss, you and I have a date for October 11th at JR's.
Oh wow!
Because that is 2 days after mine's Blues anniversary.
Dude, you should be grinning ear to ear. She's never told me we had a date.
You and I have a date 3 to 4 nights a week.
Outlaws and Bikers came in at number 2 in Australia. Yes, I
Yes.
seen that.
Woohoo!
And I tell you what, we're getting real close to the first break, and trust me, we're gonna plug the shit out of that song this week. And
Considering it's one of the only ones that we got uploaded.
I didn't do too bad.
I know you did. It's all Southern Outlaws.
In 1GB3. We had. I wanted to make
You
sure
got
we
your
got.
favorite one, but not my favorite one.
You were talking to me.
I distracted him.
All you had to say was it was this one. And I could have pulled it up, but yeah.
It's all good.
I'm not gonna lie though, there was a little bit of like after we got that much done. So all we got to do now is, since we got Blue in the house, dude, feel free to start looking up Another Shot podcast on YouTube.
Yeah, he doesn't have. Do you know how to work YouTube? He doesn't know how to work YouTube. Sorry.
I mean, during break, I think what we can do while it's
Elizabeth,
playing,
if you're listening,
Mhm.
find us.
and follow, subscribe. We need subscribers. I tell you
sure.
what, that's the one thing me and the Knucklehead did. We busted our asses to hit that 50 so we could go live on YouTube.
This is not even right.
See, I can stream on YouTube. Obviously, now it's making me wait 24 hours beforehand. And, that might be the reason why we just opened it. So it might be 24 hours before we can do anything with it or before anybody even finds it. So I don't know. Like I said, learning curves, all sorts of fun. Ugh. Ninja is working on getting it to all major radio in the US. Ninja, he keeps bringing up Ninja. Dude, he's one of our other social media friends. And apparently the man, I haven't worked with him. Shout out to our boy Dan for the logo, updating it and pretty much finalizing. I shouted you out when you came out. Give me those eyeballs. The glasses she's wearing right now really makes it a little more evil whenever she glares up at me. Probably still will be, like I said, 24 hours.
I'm gonna make him freak out.
You're gonna make me freak out.
Yeah, I'm gonna do split screen.
I'll tell you what. Just go up here and click on the emblem. You guys get to see this process as we do this. At Another Shot Podcast, all one word.
Wow. Wow.
There it is. YouTube.com at Another Shot Podcast, all one word. Cool. Guys, make sure you check out this link.
See if I can do it right.
Let's see what it does. Going to bed, got to get up early. Keep on keeping on. We will always do. You have an awesome night, young lady. We got the share channel link and everything. Make sure you send that share channel whenever we take our break here to like my messenger and all that other fun stuff. Always good seeing you, young lady. We will talk it.
Subscribe. Found it.
Jesus God, could we have used bigger font? It's how can you not? Oh, that's awesome.
Okay. Yay.
I swear, it's just like it's like starting all over again, you know? Get excited. Oh, guess what? I bet you I just got the notification that you found it. Did you just say your head hurts?
No, he just said he can't find it.
I found it.
Okay.
We got 2 subscribers. Type in at all one word, Another Shot Podcast. So if we haven't said it enough, guys, check out at Another Shot Podcast, all one word on YouTube, and let's get this back up and going. Because I tell you what, we busted our ass, and I hate the fact that we lost that algorithm. But again, I like a challenge. I like doing, seeing how things go, and like I said, it's like it's starting all over again. So I'm super stoked about it. I can honestly say it should be a little more interesting now that we're not going to have that grinder-ish type picture. When we originally took that picture, the premise behind it was him and I going back and forth. So that's why we had the boxing gloves on, and both of us were holding a beer, and kind of, we had the liquor cabinet behind there, but the light with that pink. And it wasn't until somebody had made the mention of it the one time, there was a little bit of it was unnoticed in the background. That was nice. That my compadre had duck face going on. I don't why. It never dawned on me. And she had to turn around and do the duck face. Don't know why. Oh, it's amazing. Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, tomorrow actually should be the day one, or the 1 year. So after this, as I start streaming on, yeah, that was a
I
rookie
got
pour.
3 subscribers.
And every time we get a subscriber, I'm going to get a notification on YouTube.
Ding.
It's just. I'm gonna be. It's gonna be like season 2, episode 1. It's gonna make it a little easier to start putting stuff down. But on that note, let's go ahead and take our first only, maybe, I don't know. We'll see where this goes. What is it?
And
Oh yeah, we've got it all right there. Go ahead and hit it up. And somebody didn't get it.
But I did. It was downloading, I swear. But you also hit download at the same time. Because you downloaded that one.
Okay, well, we can add it later. It's not a problem. I'll tell you what, just do it now. And I'll shoot the shit for a second or two. There we go. See? And then just scroll it up and put it, where it needs to go after that. And crisis averted. I'm supposed to be the high-strung one.
Not.
There it is. Boom. Perfect. Oh. There you go, Arliss. You went right to the top of the charts. All right, guys, check it out. This is the Southern Outlaw Band's newest, number 2 in Australia right now. Outlaws and Bikers. Guys, we'll be back here shortly.
raise a glass. So here's to the outlaws, the dreamers, the brave. In the heart of the night, we'll ride to the grave. With respect for each other, we'll never fall apart. Outlaws and bikers, forever in our hearts.
And we are back up and going as we just kind of poke and go at the night. Let me finish my drink here. Oh, need more beer drinkers in the house. Brr. Ugh. So I just got a quick update just for all you Pirate fans out there. Our boys are losing 3-2 as of right now.
No, the Pirates won today, 3-1.
Oh no, they didn't. They lost 3-2.
No,
I stand behind that.
the Yankees are losing 3-2.
Oh, that's horrible. Is it the Yankees that okay? Yeah, I go back and change my thought process on that. Let me recant my statement. My boys won today, 3-1, and the oh so great, the wonderful
3-3 now.
oh wait no see I can't pick on them because now it's 3-3, but they were losing. Who are they losing to, good sir?
Texas Rangers.
Texas Rangers. She had that brick in hand ready to rock. Yes, the email is probably a good idea. Isn't it fun creating? Cool. The URL, everything's going good. Hey, we're back up and at it, guys. I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to it. Tomorrow night will be the first episode on YouTube. And negative. You are going to lose your computer privileges. She's having a lot of fun with this. Yeah, if there's anybody on there right now that wants to join me for a few, we're going to stick it out for another 30 minutes or so. And geez, oh man, our first episode is going to be an hour long. God, that hurts your feelings. I'll tell you what, though, if we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. The very first, we need to do a drink. So, on that note, this is going to become my trademark. Now that I got the shaker good and clean after the other night, all I need to do now is figure out what do I want to make. You know, I was having fun the other night with all the other ones. You know, the one thing, I think my biggest problem so far, I have two that are my nemesis. And I'm trying to find outside of you know, just Jack and Coke is like the go-to. Now I need to figure out I definitely need to figure out what do I want to do? Obviously, I got really good at doing the Miami iced tea. Tell you what, I'll keep it simple. My go-to, one of my favorites. Boom. Boom. I am very low on Curacao. Where'd it go? I know it was here last night because we used it the other night because I used it a bunch. I think I am definitely in the mood for my personal creation. And that will be, I'm almost out of Sprite. The River Rush. All right. Let's hit this bad boy. Start off with one on a flip of the vodka. Yes, I said it, kitty cat. The vodka. We will do one on a flip of the Curacao. The ever famous Malamadori. Let's hit it a little bit. I personally like this with pineapple juice, honestly. And as always, my favorite part. And the reason it comes out frothy, guys, is because when you add the juice, whoops. Guess I won't be adding a Sprite. Didn't even think about it. Just ran with it, guys. Oh, wonder how this tastes without the Sprite. I haven't tried it yet. Look at that color, though. Oh. Cheers. That personally is not bad without the Sprite. And before I add the Sprite, I'm going to have you do a before and after with me, young lady. All you got to do is sip. It's not going to hurt you. Clean up my mess.
Ooh, oh, I like that. What am I doing wrong?
I don't see anything you've done wrong.
I'm done.
Okay,
And I
so
go here and it tells me
all right, scroll down a little bit. Let's see what we got. All right, don't need that. Share external links with your viewers, no. Video watermark, no. It is recommended to use a picture that is at least 98 by 98. I believe it is I'm not seeing anything on my end. Everything looks good. See what happens. I guess we'll mess with it later. The hell with it. It may have saved. You never know. It's also got a notification over there. What's the notification? Oh. Hi. Oh, boy. Everybody's doing the same thing. They're like, I wonder. So we'll just do that. That. I'm getting all sorts of messages. Everybody's wanting to know what the new. We'll just do this. And we'll see where it goes from there. Anyways, guys. I know we got on here late and yeah, I mean, other than that, kind of just spitting and going tonight. I had my whole train of thought just went completely sideways. So it's been really hard to kind of keep up and go with what we were wanting to do originally, and that just, I mean, it comes with the territory. It really does. So, oh, publish, perfect. Bam. I don't know why. Did it time us out? Maybe. There it is. I will make sure before the end of the night I do our very first video, and I'm going to try and upload a video, this particular video, to this. So, like I said, I got some work going on tonight. Seeing as how we've got a whole new world and a new start going on, man, we're game for suggestions at this point. You know what? I'd like to hear from you guys. What would you want to see from another shot? What would you like to see us do? Because I mean, I've done ghost walks. I've done drinks from vacation, and you know, just all sorts. I've had all sorts of fun with this whole thing. So I'm always looking for suggestions, drink ideas, destinations. One of the things I've been dying to do is go live from like one of the local bars, pubs, restaurants, something, and just get an opportunity to get out there and talk with different people, and you know, see what's going on. Just kind of introduce us to the world. YouTube at Another Shot podcast. On that note, Kitty Cat, what you got, sweetie? Anything in this world to kind of get us back up and rolling? Anything on your mind? Any thoughts? Definitely want to add. Well, I made sure to add the Sprite now. I know you want to try it.
No, but
And that's the money shot. That is definitely the drink I know and love. I kind of messed up a little bit whenever I did it. I mixed it as a full drink. I went into autopilot and had to drink it down a little bit before I add the Sprite. So I got to make sure from here on out, I kind of, instead of doing the flip, maybe I'll just do the one side. What are you looking at? You're smiling like you.
I'm listening.
Mm,
I'm listening.
my golden voice.
Mhm.
Maybe if I got that really deep.
There was a gentleman on here that had a golden voice a little bit ago, but I don't know if he's still here or not.
A friend of the guy that fell from the pirate wall got charged for buying underage.
Yes, they found out the gentleman that fell was only 20
Whoops.
and he was drunker than drunk.
Hence the reason he. I still go back to that video. I've seen both, so many different angles. It seriously looked like he was trying to land on the top bar. I don't think he was intentionally trying to jump over the rail. It's either that or, I don't know. Each angle that incident just looked, it painted a different picture. And I'm just going on the one that, his friends, there's people right behind him, or I don't know if it was his friends or whoever that was literally right behind him when he did that jump. Somebody was recording it. So, I think he was definitely trying to show off, and it was just definitely a tragic accident. But he's alive. That's the best part. And it looks like he's, last I heard, they're predicting a full recovery. So, well.
Wow. I wish I had that kind of money to just do whatever I wanted. I got a notification that Anthony Edwards has been fined $50,000 for using profanity following the Timberwolves Game 1 loss.
Okay.
You think it's going to stop him?
No.
I just wish I had that kind of money just to
Just to be able to turn around and say, "Oh, $50,000." Takes me back to when Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch went out there. He hated doing interviews. He hated doing any press time. And they finally got him behind the table and had him up there, and they would ask him a question. He goes, "I just don't want to be fined." Next question. They'd ask a question. I just don't want to get fined. Next question. And that was his entire thing. I'm just not wanting to be fined. He found the loophole. For as good as he was, man, he drove me nuts, his attitude. And in my opinion, that's what kills a good athlete, is his attitude. He could be one of the best players on the court, on the field, on the ice, whatever. But it's kind of like, the whole thing with AB right now, where he got jumped by, was it 5 people? Outside of I have to go back and look, but either way, so I don't butcher it too much. Antonio Brown, the video has gone viral of him getting jumped by a group of other individuals. And at one point, the video does show he had something in his hand as he started chasing after people. And then you hear what sounds like gunshots going off. And then the next video you see is him being escorted away in handcuffs. So that right there is another good,
Well, it's just like I have personally met multiple different athletes. I would say out of the 5 or 6 of the Steelers that I've personally met, only 2 of them were just complete ignorant, rude, and I lost all respect for them. The other ones were wonderful. the one gentleman that I have met was professional, and I can't even say baseball player because he's done so much besides baseball. My daughter was head over heels for him, and we went to a baseball game, and it wasn't even it was professional, but it was
Minor league.
minor league. And when we approached him before the game, all the players are down there for sign the balls or talk to the kids and everything else. And my daughter informed him that it was her birthday. It was. That's what she wanted to do for her birthday. She wanted to go to a game. We took her, and he made sure he told us to meet him after the game.
Okay.
So we waited around and we waited around and we waited around, and he was showered and clean. And he came over and grabbed her up and gave her a big hug. He wanted to make sure that he smelled good to get near her.
Right.
That's what he said. He didn't want to get he had to smell better.
And guess who it was?
Okay.
Tim Tebow.
There we go.
So I have pictures of this little girl with this grin-eating smile on her face from ear to ear, and Tim Tebow right behind her, holding her.
You know, the only thing I could say about Tim Tebow is I don't think he was given a full, fair shake in the NFL. And, you know, he stood behind his principles when it came to his religion, but he'd done that his entire career. And I think it was a misuse of, you know, and I should hate the man because he was one of the ones that, you know, he beat us in overtime. I can't say hate. That's a strong word, but you know what I mean. Like as a fan, it's kind of like, ugh, you know. But there was a lot of talent there, but he
Who was it?
even standing, you know, at a certain point, you know, especially when you know, the only thing I can say against him is when you sign a contract saying, you know, committing yourself to this, then you're going to have to be willing to sacrifice a little something. You have to, because you're making a full-on commitment, signing your name that you will uphold this obligation. And from what I understand, he kind of went back on a lot of things because of his principles that he stood on. In other words, he let religion get in the way of it. And that this is not me smacking down religion by no means. And I applaud the man for, you know, standing on principle. But when you make an agreement with somebody, you make a commitment, you know, where does that line go then?
But you also have to look at it as, was the person aware of the beliefs ahead of time?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did he go in and say, okay, I'm signing this, but you have to understand this is how I feel about this, and I'm not changing on that. It's the same way with like for me.
Okay.
I go into any job. First and foremost, my family comes first.
Okay.
If my family needs me, I'm going to be there. Now, no, my daughter having a hangout, no, that's not, even though she insists that she needs me, but when it comes down to serious, you know what I mean? If they're upfront when signing the contract, this is how I am, this is who I am, and they still want them to sign that contract, you can't change the person.
Agreed.
Even because you're paying them. That doesn't mean you get a chance to tell them, no, you can't do this, or no, you can't be this.
But bear in mind that's a double-edged sword, because when he signs that contract, when anybody signs that contract, doesn't matter who it is, you're committing to their proposal. That does not give you the right to turn around and pick and choose. When, it's not signing it when. Now, bear in mind, we're having this conversation. We never even saw the contract. But at the end of the day, you're agreeing to their terms. So basically you're waiving your right to turn around and say, well, I'm not going to do this because I'm going to go and do this. No, it's part of my religion. It's part of my faith. It's part of my, hate to say it this way, family, at the end of the day,
Again,
you
it
made
also-
a commitment to them in
Yeah.
writing.
But you don't know whether or not that was part of the contract or not. And
Quit.
any and any agent looking out for their client would know enough to make sure that there's a loophole in that contract to allow them to be able to do that.
Provided he had an agent.
And if he didn't,
There's
didn't look over it properly himself. Now, there was another person that I'm positive you absolutely love or loved. And I personally, don't get me wrong, I would give him another chance if I met him in person. I would give him another chance because he has grown up some.
You didn't talk about Lev Bell. I still stand behind what I originally said with that man. Again, he signed a contract. He started, in my opinion, this whole, I'm going to sit out. I'm just not going to do it unless you let me go. Unless you do this. Unless you pay me more. No, at the end of the day, you made a commitment. You signed the agreement. You knew what you were getting into.
But that goes the same way with, look at all the athletes. They sign the contracts and they know at the beginning of every game, there's a national anthem.
And I'm going to stand behind you on that one 100%. I know where you're going. That was even actually in the rule book, proven to be in the rule book.
I'm sorry, if my handicapped husband, who is sitting there in a wheelchair, can stand up during that national anthem, my autistic son, who doesn't even hear the words because he's got the noise canceling headphones on, can stand up and cross his hand over his heart for the national anthem. By God, you're being paid how many millions of dollars to be on that field? You better stand up and be proud to be able to stand up.
I like the excuse on that one. It was never about the flag. The national anthem is not just about the flag. It's called the national anthem for a reason. If you've got a problem with police, which from what I understand, he didn't even have a problem. He was doing it just to use a voice. And then others getting involved.
There's other ways to do it. That's
Agreed.
That's disrespecting not only.
And I tell you what,
It's disrespectful to every single serviceman and woman that's out there fighting for our country, as well as every veteran or family member that's lost somebody fighting for our country.
I feel, a lot of people were pissed off at the Steelers because I've had a lot of people say they were kneeling. They never knelt. They were still standing. Villanueva was a serviceman. Like, he had friends that died, in battle. So him going out on the sidelines and standing there, I mean, I never held anything against him, and I held nothing against the Steelers. They stayed off the field. Okay. They were all still standing, though. and I can't remember which player was it Cam Hayward? It might have been Harris. I can't remember, but they swore up and down that they would go along with it, but everybody was still going to be standing. Let's skip the Steelers. Let's go to the Dallas Cowboys. They swore up and down. Jerry Jones said none of his guys would kneel during the national anthem. Applaud you for that. Now, I'm going to give them a little bit of credit. When the entire team came out, they didn't do it during the national anthem. I can't remember this part I can't remember if it was before or after, but they went out as a team. Jerry Jones walked with them, arm in arm. They went out to the 50-yard line, dropped down to a knee, stood right back up, and went back to the sideline. That would have been understandable. But, during the national anthem, no, that's never acceptable. Whether you want to try and say it was for the flag, against the flag, this is my platform. And I tell you what, I got so pissed off at those commercials afterwards, when you're standing on principle, even at the cost of everything.
Not to get political, but I do have a question,
What you got?
and it's a touchy subject.
Oh, can we hold off and take a break first and then do it?
Yes.
Perfect. Because I got to pee. I'm not lying. And no, I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to wait, and we were going to ask the question live. What do we got? I missed it. Sorry. Good for the Soul. I love it. Southern Outlaw Band, Good for the Soul. We will be back here shortly, guys.
Came to the bar, saw my friend messing around. Loaded the double, and I sat right down. Someone played Skinner on the bar, and someone yelled, "Turn it up!" It's good for the soul. Good friend, good music, good whiskey. Hey, good for the soul. Bob and Jay was shooting some pool. It was time to take them to school. The local woman was dancing around. So I looked over, and then he yelled, "Hell yeah! It's good for the soul." A good friend, good music, good whiskey. Hey, it's good for the soul. My brother came into the bar, and we raised a glass or two. When the drinks were full, and then I yelled, "Hell yeah! It's good for the soul." Good friend, good music, good whiskey. Damn, it's good for the soul.
Welcome back, guys, to our late edition of Wednesday Night Open Bar. I don't know. We have a hell of a conversation going on right now, and Kitty Cat, I, I like this question. Feel free to ask it. And let's run with it. Maybe we can even get some of these people's opinions. All two viewers.
I think we lost them all.
You want to save it for tomorrow night then?
Sure.
When we got YouTube and everything? You're more than welcome to ask that one. I mean, it is what it is at this point. It'd have been easier to engage with everybody if we weren't already right at the time when we're usually closing shop. I see what you're doing. I'm confused now. Now I'm wondering. You're all over the place, girl. What are you doing? Anyways, need another shot. See what I did there? Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I lost us there for a minute.
You know what, though? On that note, honestly, that's not his picture. See, you found the exact same one I did. On that note, let's go ahead and at least we got a little something on there. It's our first video on the newly revamped StreamYard. And hopefully we're able to go ahead and just download or copy, paste, and we'll put it right there on. That's what I was going to do next. YouTube. Like I said, I'm excited. You know, each one's a brand new venture, brand new. Oh boy. I mean, how we'll get it back up there, guys. It's not a big problem. It's just a small hiccup, and things like that happen. So, seeing as how we have definitely, I think we've hit that time of the night. So we will go ahead and wrap this up with our last shots. Oh, wait, maybe not. Yeah.
I don't have cover on.
Oops.
How about say you're sorry?
I paid for it, so if I break
Oh my goodness.
It'll be okay.
We've got, I tell you what, and it's a good sports topic for tomorrow night. There are Thursday nights aren't going to be 100% sports anymore. We're going to leave it open conversation. Basically, from here on out, it's just going to be a different night with a different name. And we're going to talk whatever comes up, guys. So, like I said, it would happen right at the year mark. We will be starting fresh with everything. Truly looking forward to talking to everybody and really moving forward. I'm just you have no idea how excited I am. So thank you for putting up with us for our late night edition of our Wednesday Night Open Bar. Tomorrow night is our Thirsty Thursday. Sunday will be our Sunday night weekend hangover. You're more, everybody's always invited to come on, talk. Whether it be in messages, I can bring you live. Doesn't matter. You know, we always look for good conversations, man. Send your recipes, send your ideas. Monday night will be our Monday night bartender, where I'll be slinging drinks and answering questions. And then, of course, Wednesday night is our Wednesday night open bar. Nothing else is changing, really, guys. So just remember, like I said the other night, nothing lasts forever. And it's just kind of, you know, you just have to move forward with what you got and make the best of it. So at the end of the day, another shot's still here. And we are definitely going to really... I'm just going to keep pushing forward with entertaining you guys and having a good time with doing this whole thing. So on that note, my final shot literally is just don't give up, guys. No matter what, keep your head up, keep your chin up. But the one thing that definitely does not change is always remember, everything on this show is just our opinion. But then again, give me a good voice. Let me hear this one.
It might just be the alcohol talking.
I love this woman. Woo, that went down to a fun one. Guys, we'll catch you tomorrow night, and you have a good night. We'll see you later.
Looking for a party, good man, have you found it? Another shot is coming raw and unbounded. The whiskey's always talking and the beer's overflowing. Another shot is gonna hit you with a mind overloading. The bar is always open with no inhibitions. Another shot will leave your sensories twitching. Just remember, everything we say is just our opinion. But then again, it might be the alcohol talking. It might